everyone. You remember Mr. B? This is me. This is my new life. I'm on the Baltimore Beltway in a wheelchair, wrapped up and getting ready to go get some infusions. And I'm hoping that maybe this one will work. I think it's been maybe a year or two since I've seen a lot of you, and maybe my voice sounds a little different, I look a little different, but it still feels like yesterday when I saw you all. And I just want you to know I miss you so much, and I'm working hard to try to get myself back to where I can be, so I can start teaching again, playing again, and being more with my family, and just having more energy to enjoy life, to get out of the house more rather than go to the hospital. And so I just want to take lead for doing all this, and I just want to let you all know that I love you and I miss you and send you all the best. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. I feel like a bobblehead on one of these things. And so I have to do this every day. That's my COVID cough. Aren't you glad I'm not coming in your home with that? My left arm doesn't work as well for this. My neck really, really hurts. They say the virus attacks right here in the glands and it's gotten in my ears. And so I can feel like my heartbeat in my ears, and so it's really hard to hear music and hear people talking, and then when I move, it stops me from moving. So that's one of the reasons I'm in a wheelchair. And well, they said COVID did that to me. But you know, one thing that makes me grateful as I take this trip down is I see all the people that are homeless. And it's my biggest fear is that, you know, I moved here during the pandemic to get to Baltimore to be in the best hospital system, because you know, anyone who knew me knew I had health issues. And so, as you can see, I see this guy all the time in the ER at the hospital very often. And you know, a lot of these guys have health problems. And so there's a tent city right outside the hospital where a lot of people are sick. And so I'm just grateful every day that I get to ride this bus, that I still have an address that will pick me up and take me to the hospital. And so it's kind of hard to find something to be grateful for in these times, but thank you for anything that you could do to help me from joining that gentleman on the street. Because I'm really honestly not too far away from that. I'm just a few friends and a few family like Leo Way that are helping me do this. End of the day in my bumpy life. In the background there you can see the Baltimore Harbor. Just a few years ago you could have seen me performing in places like these all around. I'm around Pratt Street right now. And this has been a day in my life. This is Mr. B, if you were my student. Alexis, if you saw me perform, and a lot of my friends call me Alex. So, as I've told you all, you can call me whatever you want. But this is my bumpy ride to Hopkins, and I just wanted to share with you, because I'm lonely and I miss y'all. My nice kind bus driver here is going to let me out of my wheelchair and unstrap me here, all these buckles, and get me down that lift so that I can go to the Johns Hopkins there. I got to get unstrapped here. Got the wheelchair nice and secure, so that Mr. B can get safe, so that Mr. B can try to get back to work. Getting off my mobility bus here at the Johns Hopkins North Wolf Street entrance. I'm here to get to the infusion center. I drink like 5 of these a day, and I put about 3 grams of salt throughout the day, but for some reason, I still... You unlock it? Nope, I didn't. Alright, so it's unlocked, and this nice gentleman is going to push me to the front door here because my neck hurts too much to push. So now I'm at my home, away from home, Johns Hopkins Hospital, where I am waiting for someone to take me very often, most of my life here is waiting like an hour, maybe more, just for someone to push me in my wheelchair. This is my new life. Welcome to it. But you know what? I'm trying to have some hope over there. This program I've been doing research for long COVID is called the Home Program, and so I'm choosing to have some hope. And so if anything you could do to help me get through this, because unfortunately for some reason health insurance isn't covering a lot of the treatments, and so a lot of the doctors here are trying to find me another diagnosis so I can get better treatments. So anything you could do to help me in that process would help these doctors help me. Thank you. Disabled life, it's been an hour and I'm still waiting for a transport to get hallway because my arms cannot push these wheels. Such is life. Wait. And the most painful thing for me to do is sit. So it's a lot of pain. So I am at the infusion center in the waiting room. I finally got a push almost 2 hours later. And welcome. This is the infusion lab here. I got the machine there, getting the fluids, get all set up. We're gonna stick me with the needle. This is my favorite part. I try not to puke and pass out. Day of my life. Just got my IV, waiting for the infusion bag.
Okay.
Fun stuff. In life of Mr. B. So this machine here is pumping these fluids here into my veins there so that my heart goes to my brain. And notice how much better I sound when I'm on fluids. And it's amazing. Water is magic. I finally get to take off my mask. I got the whole room to myself. And so I'm still working here on the machine. I got this bag of fluid going into my arms. It's been about an hour. It takes about 90 minutes, and it's my water for the day. So apparently my kidneys are not getting dehydrated. So I just want to ask you guys for help. It's been the hardest thing I've had to do, and I've been trying to do this on my own. And I'm so grateful for Lee for helping to do this. As you know, it's been really hard to talk. You know, a lot of this side of my mouth gets really heavy, and fortunately with the fluids, I have a little bit more energy now. But you know, things like singing and talking have been really hard for me lately, and you know, I get a lot of brain fog, and you know, thinking really long for long periods of time. Like I tried to write probably 3 or 4 sentences in the hour that this bag has been going on, and so I'm pretty much about say like a sentence every 10 minutes it takes me to write now. And so I've been doing a lot of speech therapy to try to help my tongue and to help my memory. You know, there was a time I remember my whole schedule. I didn't have to write down my calendar. I knew where everyone lived. I knew what they were practicing. I knew their names. And that's gone. I have not been able to play music in 18 months now. It's been since about July that this left arm, I've lost all the fine motor skills that I used to have. I still can bang on a drum with my right hand when I have the energy, but I've lost my sense of rhythm. And it's really hard for me just to keep and follow along to a metronome. It's almost impossible for me. And I used to teach you guys that stuff all the time. And you know, so I found one instrument that I could play. It's a harmonium. I'll have to make a video and show it to you guys, but I can hold a chord with my right hand and then just use the left hand to pump the air into it, and it just kind of holds out some sounds. But that's about the closest to music I've been able to do. I've tried doing production, you know, tried opening up Pro Tools again and Final Cut. I've got albums that I've been trying to release, and I can't do the production. I thought I'd have this time on my hands and I could do the production, and my mind can't do simple tasks. I need help to do them. And so anyways, thank you for help. Thank you, Lee. And, you know, even if you could just show up, and, you know, I love hearing from you, a phone call. You know, loneliness has been really tough. So thank you, everybody. I miss you all. So another life here in the day of Mr. B. So this is what I sound like when I'm really tired. So I had an appointment right after my infusion, and the lady didn't want to be, but anyways, I'm so tired. Thank you. I'm here. It's right outside the Wolf Street entrance. We got Wolf Street there. And boy, this is like probably the most familiar view I can remember for probably since I used to see everyone online. And you know, I don't see very many trees anymore, and I've been inside a lot, and you know, it's been tough and it's been a lot to adjust to, and I'm trying to be receptive that things might change, and hoping that this time they might figure it out. And I've done 40 specialists now. Lee can tell you, she's helped me do my Social Security paperwork. And I still keep getting, like, you know, I was in the hospital just on Tuesday and they want me to see a new specialist because they found something else. It might be some rare genetic disorder, or maybe not. So, you know, it's just, I've got a complicated case now all of a sudden. And so earlier, as you can see, I had fluids in me and I could talk. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you looking out. My tongue's really heavy, so I hope you can understand me. Now, I don't know if you can see, I got the mobility bus coming to take me and one other guy. And so it's exciting. Getting the big ramp. So I'm just grateful to have someone to push me at the end of the day. Security stopped at 5 o'clock. My appointment ran late. Life of being disabled, of being stuck and no one able to push you. It's terrible. And so it's just wonderful to see someone helping me run it down. So thank you for your support. Welcome home. It's been a long day on the bumpy mobility bus. And so thank you. This has been a day in the life of Mr. B. I'm so tired. And so I have to do this 3 times a week, and thank you. So grateful that someone could push me around, and it's my life. Welcome to it. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everything you could do to help. As you can see, I'm doing everything I can, and I can't wait to see you, teaching you, performing for you, or just giving you a hug and having some fun with my friends. So